A roof over your head, 4 walls, and a cozy bed to rest in each night. These are basic human needs, but many families are facing homelessness and in need of shelter and a safe place to sleep. Angela Mounts is here from Family Promise of Harrisburg Capital Region to bring awareness for families experiencing homelessness. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start by talking about the work of Family Promise and what you do.
So we are a different sort of shelter. We're what's called an interfaith hospitality network, which means we partner with other churches to provide a roof over families that are experiencing homelessness in this area, which it seems unreal that we would have families experiencing homelessness in this area. But depending on the area and specifically focusing on the children, often in the schools, 1 in 10 child that your children interact with, they're homeless. And what homelessness looks like is it could be sleeping in a car, couch surfing on someone's floor. It's called couch surfing. They could be on floors, on couches.
Sure.
Or just literally homeless, sleeping wherever they can sleep in the community.
It's something that I think is really hard to talk about. So when you're talking about life for a family experiencing homelessness, how do they make the connection to you?
So we try to do things like this to spread the word in the community. We get a lot of word of mouth. Hey, I know somebody and they're in a situation. And so we also work very closely and very well with other social service agencies. So we get referrals from them, and we really try to work together. You know, for example, as I was sitting in the green room, there was a crisis, and other organization partners were calling and trying to figure out how we can work together to take care of these families. So it's a really nice community that we work in, but one of the things that we really need to do is allow the community to understand that there are families that are homeless, and it doesn't look like your typical bum on the street.
Sure.
That the stereotype is. It's an example is we had a family. Dad got ill. Mom was pregnant. The baby was born with a congenital heart failure. And so then they lost their house because of all these things that had happened, because nobody really could go to work.
Okay.
So those are the things that I'd like the community to understand about homelessness with families. Often it's just one disaster.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are one paycheck away from a disaster, and we don't really talk about that a lot.
Yeah, I think it's great that you're bringing awareness, and you have an event coming up to also highlight this. It's called A Night Without a Bed. Can you tell us about that?
It is a fun event where you basically take the night of June 26th and sleep somewhere outside of your bed. And it's to raise awareness, it's to raise money. If you're involved in any type of group, we have some really awesome opportunities to have some fun contests. And one of our board members last year slept in his pool. So it's a fun time to raise awareness. It's a fun time to starting the conversation, like, why am I sleeping outside my bed? Most people sleep in their car or they pitch a tent. It's a great time to have a family partake in this, because you can do this as a family, and you can talk to your kids about, that there are kids that do not have roofs over their heads.
Sure, it's an important conversation, and if you want to get more information about Family Promise or about participating in A Night Without a Bed, you can do so by calling the number or visiting the website on your screen. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right.